It's time for our 8 finalists to demonstrate their public speaking abilities. Little sample there. During the Thursday and Friday preliminaries, you heard state representatives answer a question they were given just 2 hours ahead of time. But for tonight, we upped the ante. Not knowing who the finalists would be, we called all 50 participants and recorded them answering a question on the spot. No preparation. We had 20 questions and they were selected at random, so some of the finalists might have the same question. The self-expression category evaluates a participant's clarity of speech, delivery of ideas, and confidence, and is sponsored by Wellington and Bonnie Caffeine. Just as a reminder, this category comprises 15% of each participant's overall score. Our first finalist is Cosette Wu from Hawaii. Her question was, there is a renewed interest in NASA and space exploration. Do you think space exploration should be pursued?
Yes, I do believe that space exploration should be pursued. I am someone who is always curious, and I have always loved science as well. My dad taught me to always ask questions and be curious. And I believe that the way that we as a human race can do the same and learn more about the world and the universe that we live in is through space exploration.
Please. Clap a little louder next time so she can hear you in Hawaii. Our second finalist from Tennessee is Taylor Schneider. Her question was, many point to recent extreme weather events as an example of climate change. Do you agree?
Although many point to recent weather events as climate change, I would say that there's definitely a gray area there. Over the past couple of years, we have heard things from the right, things from the left, things from people that are moderate, arguing whether or not climate change really does exist. I think it's hard to ignore that it does exist because we are living in a world where every single year that the average temperature keeps getting hotter and hotter. And when we ignore that, we're ignoring our future generations. And I think that's something that we need to definitely put an emphasis on in the future.
Our next finalist is Destiny Cluck from Georgia. She was asked for a response to distinguished young women encourages youth to be ambitious. Share a time when you were ambitious.
Knowing my family and my story and my background from being an adopted child from China, I come from a line of responsibility, but also I have to be ambitious so I can represent my family well. A time that I was ambitious was by joining the foster care community and helping out. Not only did I grow beyond my self-development, but also I had the opportunity to help others. I encourage everyone to volunteer and be ambitious to reach out.
The next video is from Kentucky's Wendy Way. She was asked, there have been calls to erase all college loan debt. Do you support this proposal? Why or why not?
In the job market, it's become increasingly important to have a bachelor's degree in order to get a job. Because of this, being able to get a job is one of the most important parts of a person's life, and a college degree has become very important for this. Thus, I believe that being able to attain a college degree is becoming a right and something that should be free of cost.
Our fifth finalist from Texas is Annie Zhu. Her question was, you are given the chance to gift $1 million to a charitable organization. Which would it be and why?
Second Servings is a local charitable organization that fights food hunger and ends food waste by taking food and redistributing it to other charities. And that was a huge inspiration for me when I started Fresh Hub and linked high school volunteers with their organization. And I know that they have fought the food desert situation in Houston very hard, and having that money would allow them to expand the program and make it even more sustainable.
Our next finalist is North Carolina's Emma Neal. She was asked for a response to the question, globally, women hold 24% of elected positions. How can more women be encouraged to run for office?
Starting at a young age, building confidence in little girls as they rise through the educational system and into electoral positions. We can teach them that not only do their voices matter, but they hold power and need to be heard. Through programs like this, we are able to learn not only who we are, but how we can make a difference within our country.
Our seventh finalist is Eris Zhu from Arizona. Her question was, should the United States pursue a policy of universal health care?
Yes, the U.S. should pursue a policy of universal health care. We have no control over what diseases we may get or the diseases that we are born with. Some people cannot afford health care as a privilege. And to ensure that everyone has an equal opportunity to a healthy life, health care should be a right to everyone.
And our last finalist for tonight is Wisconsin's Veronica Govias. Her question was, there is a renewed interest in NASA and space exploration. Do you think space exploration should be pursued?
Scientific research in any context, in our Earth or in other planets, can teach us so much about the world around us. Increased knowledge will help us to develop as communities and as a scientific world, which is why I believe that scientific research in space exploration should be implemented in our communities and should be pursued.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the competition is complete. Let's give our finalists another round of applause.